traditional marketing, TV commercials, radio, and direct mailers are there. Is that what is a direct mailer?
So have you ever received a postcard from a carpet cleaning company?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you know how a carpet cleaning company, they may not have a social media page, but they print out 100 flyers, and they go to the 30 nearest houses next to their block or where they live at, and they just put them in their mailbox. Something similar.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, those have been.
Everything I just said is not flyers, direct mailing flyers, billboards, commercials. I forgot the last one. What was the last one?
It was TV commercials, radio.
Radio.
Yeah, radio is that.
But I want to speak on that. Hello, I'm going there. Excuse me. So, people, as far as entrepreneurs, they have this conception of, or concept of, you have to invent something that hasn't been seen before. It's one of the dumbest things. One of the biggest mistakes that a new entrepreneur can make. Why are you trying to reinvent or invent something that you have to work 30 times as hard to even get through? You gotta, once you invent it, you have to explain it to the world. You have to explain it to an investor that you might not have the money for. You might have to explain it to your partner. They may not understand all the stuff that you even talking about. So what you inventing something is double the work of something that's under the sun already. Hence, you just said it, radio. Radio has been around for forever, and it never will go anywhere. When you think about people that's in the military, when you think about people who are doing scientific, like people from NASA, like, bro, you have to talk through a radio to hear what someone is saying on Earth. It's always going to be here. However, you think about somebody in the entertainment industry, instead of people having actual face-to-face interviews, they have a thing called a podcast. So somebody that goes, okay, everybody might not like a visual on YouTube. Everybody might not like a visual on 13 ABC News. They might be busy doing laundry. They might be busy taking care of 4 kids. Why not just have their headphones in and listen to the actual interview? Quote unquote YouTube Premium, and then also iTunes Podcast. Apple Podcast. So what happens is someone comes out with a podcast. It's not a different model or a whole totally different thing. It's just a new version of radio. Somebody innovated that actual business model. So tie that into everything that's going on right now. When you have somebody who studies something for a certain amount of time, I like to say 10,000 hours. You study something for 10,000 hours, then go into, okay, how can I innovate it to the new time? Hence, a new millennial, I don't know who invented podcasts, but somebody probably looked at it and go, everybody doesn't have the time to stay in front of a TV all day and then get everything done throughout their day. No, they're in a car, they're working out, they're doing some extracurricular activities to go, I need to have my headphones in, I don't want to talk to anybody, I want to stay focused into my industry or my bag, and I'm going to stay here. The podcast comes out. So a podcast comes out and goes, this is a new thing. Hell, I want to say Joe Rogan podcast came out 2011, 2010, probably before that. Joe Rogan just signed 100.
2010.
For sure. I was in high school when I heard that. I didn't even know what a podcast was. I graduated in 2012. Yeah, you can look at it.
I would like to look, because I've always known about Joe Rogan.
100%. And the funny thing is, before you even knew what a podcast was, you knew who Joe Rogan was. That's how you know that podcast was so new at that time. When did it say? I'm interested to say when Joe Rogan came, or Joe Rogan podcast came out.
Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, that's what it was called, Joe Rogan Experience.
Number 1 was 2013.
Bro, so a year after.
Weird. No, not 2020. But yeah, 2009.
Yeah. So I was a freshman in the high school when the podcast came out. Keep in mind, when I was in my freshman year of high school, I had no idea what the hell it was. I didn't even listen to it. I was still listening to 107.3 and 97.3 in Toledo. That's a fact. So what I'm saying is, if you seen that, I don't care who come out here. It's my sister, she come out. So if you seeing all of that, and you seeing that a radio, you seeing that the radio is still going on and the podcast ain't going on, or a podcast just started, hell, you don't even know what the hell that is. So then, let's double back. So then you go ahead and record that first podcast. You out the blue.
Right.
You niggas looking at you like, what the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? What is that even? That's not even a thing.
Right.
Fast forward 10. Man, cool. Fast forward 10 years later, you just made $100 million off a podcast.
Right.
Now you the quote unquote innovator,
Mm-hmm.
which he was, but at the same time, it's like $100 million off of a podcast. That's something that was free at the time.
Right.
Come on, man. So now that you done did that, what do you want? You in a whole different bag. So you gotta understand. Answer my nephew. Get him on here. Come here, dude. Come on, man. You better get on here, dude. You on a podcast, man.
No, not the way he look.
Come on.
No, he ain't.
Come on. Hello. You go. Come on. You go get on here. Let's go. You're wild. Innovators win, man. That's what it boils down to. Innovators win. There you go, dude. What you doing?